Hey there, festival fanatics. Ever wondered what it takes to make one of the world's most booziest festivals? And while it may seem simple enough to get a bunch of people together and let them loose with a few too many tankards of beer, the truth is there's a lot more to this German celebration than meets the eye. From its unlikely origins to its surprising modern twists, we, LLB, peeling back the layers of this iconic event and revealing some seriously surprising stories behind the scenes. Let's dive in and explore the hidden side of Oktoberfest. But before we do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our awesome videos. And once you're done learning about the Oktoberfest secrets, why not check out our other fact-packed videos? With new content dropping regularly, there's always something fresh and fascinating to discover. So sit back, relax, and join us as we take you on a wild ride through the weird and wonderful world of Oktoberfest. Trust me, you won't believe what you're about to find out. So grab your biggest stein and prepare for a suds-filled adventure as we uncover some unexpected tales about Oktoberfest that might just change the way you think about this beloved festival. All right, now, let's get to the bottom of this. Why do they serve beer at Oktoberfest? The answer might surprise you. Who knew there was more to this Bavarian bash than meets the eye? Now that we've got your attention, let's dive into the sudsy secrets of Oktoberfest. You might think it's all about the beer, and well, you're not wrong. But did you know that Oktoberfest started out as a royal wedding celebration? Back in 1810, Bavaria's Crown Prince Ludwig was getting hitched to Princess Therese of Saxony, and the whole city of Munich was invited to the festivity. As the newlyweds made their grand entrance into the town, people gathered in the fields outside the city gates to witness the spectacle. This was the very first Oktoberfest, and it was definitely not the same as the beer fest we know today. Now, you might be wondering what happened to the royal wedding, and trust me, we were scratching our heads over that one too. Turns out, the happy couple didn't actually end up tying the knot. Yep, you heard right. Despite all the planning, the ceremony was canceled for reasons unknown to history. However, the party continued on as planned, and it was a royal pain. King Max I of Bavaria was so pissed about the no-wedding situation that he ordered everyone to drink a toast in honor of the bride-to-be, and thus the very first toast to Princess Therese was born. Legend has it that the king took this opportunity to announce that every year on the anniversary of the wedding, there would be a festival in her honor, and that's where the real Oktoberfest began. But wait, hold on a second. You're probably thinking, wait a minute, if this was supposed to be a celebration of Princess Teresa, why do we call it Oktoberfest? Well, fear not, my inquisitive friend, because we've got the answer right here. Even though the festival kicked off in late September with the horse races and grand opening, it didn't officially wrap up until the first Sunday of October, so they decided to name the celebration after the month that traditionally marked its end. Talk about a perfectly timed party. Now, you might be wondering, why did they start celebrating in the first place? Well, turns out the king had a pretty good reason. You see, the original Oktoberfest was held in honor of Princess Therese and her upcoming nuptials. The Royal Wedding Celebration Committee wanted to ensure that she would have fond memories of the city of Munich. After all, once she married, she'd be moving to the nearby town of Schleißheim and spending more time there than in Munich. So instead of sending her off with a bunch of half-hearted goodbyes, they decided to throw her a bash she wouldn't forget. Little did they know they were creating a tradition that would live on for centuries. As the years went by, Oktoberfest evolved from a one-time royal wedding celebration into an annual event that people looked forward to all year long. And while the royal family may no longer be involved in the festivities, the spirit of throwing a good time lives on. So next time you raise your glass at Oktoberfest, take a moment to thank the Royal Wedding Celebration Committee for starting it all. But let's be real, you didn't click on this video to learn about the history of Oktoberfest. You want to know all about the beer. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Did you know that not just any beer can be served at Oktoberfest? Oh no, my beer-loving friend, only special brews made by Munich breweries are allowed on tap. And even then, they have to follow some seriously strict rules. The German purity law of 1516 states that the only ingredients that can be used in beer making are water, barley, hops, and yeast. No funny additives or preservatives allowed. And if you thought that was old school, Wait till you hear this. To be clear, a beer must be brewed within the city limits of Munich. That means no imports or near beers allowed. Only the 6 Munich breweries that have been around since 1872 can serve their suds on tap at the fest. Paulana, Hacker, Hochbrew, Hofbrew, Augustiner, Spaten, and Yen. Can you say that 5 times fast? These breweries have been perfecting their recipes for generations, and they take their brewing traditions seriously. That's why when you go to Oktoberfest, you can be sure that you're drinking some of the best beer that Germany has to offer. And don't even think about bringing your own bottle to the fest. Outside alcohol isn't allowed, and security guards are stationed at the entrances to confiscate any hidden contraband. So if you're planning to hit up Oktoberfest, make sure to leave those homebrew dreams at home. You re-in for a night of authentic German beer that will have you feeling like you VA stepped back in time. But wait, there's more. Oktoberfest isn't just about the beer. It's also about the giant inflatable castles. What? No, we're just kidding. But it would not be an exaggeration to say that the enormous tents filled with long tables and benches are the heart and soul of the festival. Picture this. You enter the festival grounds and are immediately transported to a magical land where oversized red and white striped tents dominate the landscape. Inside these tents, you'll find long tables laden with food and overflowing with beer. Garlands of flowers adorn the walls and lively music fills the air. You cool, unhelped, but feel like you've stepped back in time to an era of tradition and merriment. And that's exactly what the creators of Oktoberfest had in mind when they designed the festival grounds. They wanted to transport visitors back to a simpler time when people came together to celebrate life and each other. And mission accomplished. Whether you're a local or a tourist, as soon as you step foot inside one of those tents, you feel like you're part of the community. The communal tables bring strangers together, and the festive atmosphere makes it easy to strike up a conversation with anyone around you. Before you know it, you're clinking glasses and singing along to traditional German songs. The atmosphere is electric with excitement and camaraderie. You realize that Oktoberfest is more than just a beer festival. It's a celebration of life, community, and tradition. But don't be fooled by the seemingly endless supply of beer and pretzels. Amidst the revelry, there's a surprising amount of organization and structure, keeping the whole thing running smoothly. From the strict rules governing which beer can be served to the highly trained staff managing the tents, everything at Oktoberfest is carefully planned to ensure the safety and enjoyment of everyone. For example, did you know that each tent has its own dedicated team of up to 1,000 servers and cashiers? These folks work tirelessly to keep the beer flowing and the customers happy. And they're not your average servers either. They're all volunteers who donate their time to help run the festival. In fact, the entire Oktoberfest relies on the hard work and dedication of thousands of volunteers who come together to make the magic happen. It takes a Herculean effort to pull off an event of this magnitude, from setting up the tents to cleaning up afterwards. But somehow everything runs like clockwork. And that's all thanks to the careful planning and teamwork of the folks behind the scenes. So the next time you find yourself raising a glass at Oktoberfest, take a moment to appreciate the countless people who made it possible. From the brewers to the servers to the organizers, they all play a vital role in creating this unforgettable experience. Well, folks, that's a wrap on our deep dive into the world of We hope you learned something new and exciting about this beloved festival that will make you appreciate it even more the next time you attend. But the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you're still thirsty for knowledge, check out our other videos on the channel. We've got all sorts of fascinating facts and stories that will keep you entertained and informed. And don't forget to stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Who knows where our next adventure will take us? So grab a mug, raise it high, and join us on our journey to uncover the hidden gems and surprising twists that make our world so fascinating. Until next time, stay curious, stay engaged, and above all, stay thirsty for knowledge. Thanks for joining us on this Oktoberfest adventure. Now, go forth, spread the joy of learning, and remember, the best is yet to come. Prost!